Here is something I came across and I was reading. So I thought this will be very useful for people who are trying to be entrepreneurs and they are looking for clues as to what they should do and what they should not, right? And there are many things you will refine yourself, reconsider yourself, and rephrase according to your requirements, right? So this is one article where which I found very, very intriguing, and let me point out the specific points outlined in that, and please wait for it. Let me choose the specific points, that is, those are there, and those are in fact very, very interesting to think over at least. So here is the question, the point number 1, in which Warren Buffett says, never test the depth of the river with both feet. That there are many variants to it. It is credited to Warren Buffett, but actually it is so many people have told it in various ways. Some of them call that do not put all your eggs in one basket. Some others say that just make sure to not invest all the money in at one place. Don't go all in. So what I'll tell you is that when I try this, I start with lot of intensity. The fallout of having a lot of intensity is that you will lose the momentum soon. Once this is not done in one go, then what will happen is you will find that all your enthusiasm is gone, right? So do not do that. So just try yourself to compartmentalize and put all your efforts in different places so that they can be integrated at one place once the right mix is built. And as I say, there is not just one mix. There can be lot of mix. If you have, say, 4 ingredients, then it will have, say, 4 into 3 into 2, that many combinations, right? So just wait for, just try out one mix at a time. Then the second entrepreneurial skill is, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will sell things you need. This is the second thing. So do not invest in expensive things. Here in the digital space, what I would tell you that do not invest in the fancy gadgets at the beginning, since you do not know how to use all those gadgets at once, because it requires some proficiency, right? So till that happens, do not invest in everything. Like here, what I am doing right now is I'm just using the Zoom call to the Zoom, right? That is what I have bought, and that's it. That is how I'm using the laptop's camera to record this, and it will give you value, right? That is what you should start with, and if it gives you value, then start with that also. And whatever value you are giving actually will bring in your customers in your favor, somebody who is trying to understand what you are trying to say, and people are watching me evolving, right? So the evolution has to be slow. Maybe you will grow faster, but your evolution has to be slow. It doesn't matter, right? As long as you are growing, it doesn't matter, right? You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. That is what Dave Ramsey says. The world is full of temptation, as you know. Think of money as an equivalent of your time. So is it worth it? Then third is, be the recognized expert in your niche. So always focus on what you are going to deliver, right? If you are trying to create a company, it is like baking a cake. You have all the ingredients in the right proportion. So whatever, there has to be some amount of balance as to how much you will give to your customers. It cannot be undernourishment, it cannot be overeating, right? So this is what Elon Musk says. And learn about your competitors, evaluate your ideas, find the best business strategies, and you will also appear more professional to clients and partners, because you are not saying something which is not required. That is what I have taken from this point. And tell always appropriate, because you will leave space for the people to also bring in their ideas, their interpretation. See, whatever you are saying, it is from your experience or somebody else's experience. That has to be integrated, ingrained within, assimilated within, and people will come up with their interpretation and allow them that interpretation. Allow them that space to come up with that interpretation. It helps a lot in educating your clients. The fourth entrepreneurial lesson is very common. Dream big. If your project is over ambitious, then there will be less competition. I think it is often easier to make progress on mega ambitious dreams. Since no one else is crazy enough to do it, you have little competition. That is what Larry Page of Google says. That is so easy and so very frightening to start with. But that is what you can do. You can do. Dream big and start with it. That vision will drive you. And like say, my vision is there, right? And Blair Singer, who is a world famous trainer, who says that there will be 7 billion billionaires at this moment, and it resonates with me because I have a vision of $1 billion enterprise to impact 1 billion lives in 139 countries. And if you just go through everything, like say if you divide how much it costs, how much it will be per head, it is not much. So $1 billion is achievable. As long as you are thinking of $1 billion lives, $1 billion enterprise will be very, very minuscule per head. And that is how it becomes achievable. So why not dream big, right? Be valuable is the fifth entrepreneurial lesson, but it is not, being valuable is not being available, right? You have to conserve your privacy. That is what I would say. Because when you are too much available, you are giving away too much. You are not educating, you are allowing people to make fun of you, right? Then the sixth, business is not a scientific field of study. Business is not a scientific field of study, it is a skill. If you are thinking that it is just experiments that will make your business, no, it is not. It is a skill and it has to be learned every day. Skill is something which is not one time. It is gradual, it is lifetime, and it is always, right? Fearlessness is like a muscle. I know from my own life that the more I exercise it, the more natural it becomes to not let my fears run me. This is told by Ariana Huffington, the Huffington Post Media Group. The seventh trick is street smart always beats classroom smart. Each of us know that, right? Each of us know that. Drug dealers know more about running a business than 95% of college professors. Of course, this is how the mafia runs. And nobody is, like say, in very few cases, these people are bitten. That is very sad of this world, but that is how it is because they are street smart. They are overcoming everything. Fortune favors the bold. The eighth lesson is honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. That is what Warren Buffett says. So integrity matters. Just now we spoke about the drug dealers, and there is no integrity out there because we carry a social and moral responsibility as well, in which integrity matters. We should be useful to many people. The drug dealership is mentioned because the efficiency factor. It is not the integrity factor, right? To be an honest person requires great courage. Therefore, don't expect it from everyone, right? The ninth skill is no matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. This is from Warren Buffett again. You can't have a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant, right? It has to be that lady, and it takes time. It takes 9 months. Entrepreneurship is about experimentation and fast failure. Nothing is a true failure. Everything is just a pivot and creates a stepping stone to the next thing. That is what Rob Moore says. Now, the 10th entrepreneurial skill is it's better to hang out with people better than you. Always you will be known by the 5 people you keep company with. It is better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you will drift in that direction, right? So the average of 5 people you keep company with, that is what you will be. So allow yourself to make that drift, make that transition to betterhood, right? Then the 11th thing is never depend on a single source of income. Of course, everybody knows multiple source of income. It is the second trick that we have discussed. Like say, don't put, rather the first point. Don't put all the eggs in one basket. 12th skill is action beats anxiety, motion beats meditation, work beats worry. Whenever I am in a problem or I feel anxious, I start taking something or other, something. It simply, it takes away the anxiety, and also it brings in some productivity and some result you will have to show. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing while listening. 13th clue, don't wait for the perfect conditions, create them. Conditions can be created over a period of time by consistent action. So stop making excuses and start doing. Took you all of 2 minutes to get working, plus an hour of perfectionist fiddling to create a pretty map. So don't wait for the perfect condition, create them. Just go for it. After some practice, it will be a perfect thing, and it will be automatic also. The 14th entrepreneurial skill is start with a small step. Of course, the first journey of 1,000 miles starts with just the first step. I think a simple rule of business is if you do the things that are easier first, then you can actually make a lot of progress. Yeah, if you have, this is a quotation from Mark Zuckerberg. As if you have say 100 to-do list, just start with the easiest one. It will take you to about 50, and then at least you have 50 to say when you as your productivity, right? That is how you attack your to-do list. Control what you can, cope with what you can't, and concentrate on what counts. This is the word of wisdom from Craig Ballantyne. Business is all about balance, and so is life. Taking responsibility and being proactive are necessary, but wasting time and resources on something that is simply impossible is stupid. When making choices in business and in life, it is important to evaluate your chances and set your priorities. Wisdom number 16, nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. If you persist for long enough, then it will be a practice. It will be a perfect practice. That is what Panini, the grammar person, his story is like that. He was very, very poor at composition. Then he was sitting at the bank of a river, and he saw that there is a stone which is slowly being rounded, right? The stones cannot be rounded in one day, because the water, it keeps working every day. Then the stone is getting rounded. Even a stone and something like water can mold it, right? Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan, press on, has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. This is told by 𝐧𝐞𝐞𝐞𝐝. Stay calm and carry on. Do what you believe is right, and the results will come. It is always true. I am convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from non-successful one is pure perseverance, Steve Jobs says. Right? I believe anything is possible. I see opportunity where others see impossibility. I take risks. I am focused. I hustle. I know that nothing is unrealistic. I feel overwhelming love. I embrace my childlike wonder and curiosity. I take flying leaps into the unknown. I contribute to something bigger than myself. I create, I learn, I grow, I do. I believe it is never too late to start living a dream. I'm an entrepreneur. Then the 17th, hack away the unessential. Bruce Lee once said, it is not daily increase, but daily decrease. Hack away with the unessential. Whatever is not required, just don't waste your time on that. Avoid the superficial, penetrate the complex, go to the heart of the problem, and pinpoint the key factors. A successful life is a simple life without clutter and unnecessary distraction. 18. Trick number 18. Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Failures is first forward, right? Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again. Said by Richard Branson. You are going to meet people who are intimidated by you. You are different. People don't know how to react or how to accept people who don't follow the crowd. They are not used to someone who doesn't fit in. So instead of bolstering your uniqueness, They will try and make you feel like you are weird or damaged. I am here to offer some well-earned advice. Screw that. Alpha. 18th, stay focused. That is what Bill Gates and Warren Buffett both have told. Focus. You can have it all. You just can't have it all at once, says Oprah Winfrey. So focus. Everything will come, but it will not come at one time. So imagine going from point A to point B. If you go straight, you will definitely get there faster. But if you wander around, it will take you forever to reach the destination. In fact, you may end up somewhere like point C. 19th, choose your tribe. This is the key. This is the company you keep. Always, life is too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful, Jeff Bezos says. Trick number 20, build your business around your life and not your life around your businesses. When you plan your week, schedule family events, dates, meeting with friends, first don't forget your hobbies and time for yourself. Something that inspires you. Then plan your business meetings and tasks around that. While your business is important, you also want to live a happy life as an entrepreneur. Trick number 21, the future can be better than the present. Almost every successful person begins with two beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and I have the power to make it so. David Brooks. As entrepreneurs, we believe we can help create a better world, that our products and solutions will enrich our customers' life, and we have the skills and talent to make it so. Trick number 22, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80, is told by Henry Ford. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Then the 23rd trick, you are not so smart. Don't let your ego trick you into thinking you cannot make mistakes. Be aware of logical fallacies and cognitive biases that we as humans have and are often blind to. This may seem an odd way to finish this whatever I am saying to you, but it is an essential point to make. When you are becoming successful and you are making yourself distinguished, then ego is likely to take over, which will shunt your learning. So to be a lifelong learner, always think that you are not that much smart. They are open to changing their mind in the light of new information. Every new information, every new thing can overwhelm you, right? Okay, so this I hope this will be useful for you, and you'll remember to use this in your entrepreneurial journey. Thank you.